Hello. Welcome to the Drome. How's it going, everybody? You are back with the guys who podcast like every podcast is their last podcast because you never know. It just might be. What's going on, boys? How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? Yo. We have the usual cast of characters here. Yes. Yeah, we'll start with you, Mr. Walker. How are you?
I'm good. I am very good.
Do you have you had some cable issues when we first started?
Yes, as I have mentioned several times, I do the old comedy bingo on Monday nights. So we're recording this on a Monday. So I had all my I'm not one of those who's lavish enough to have my mobile sound studio as well as my in-house. So my cords and cables go with me when I got.
So your roadies were sleeping tonight?
My roadies were sleeping, bro. Yeah. My roadies were sleeping. Why
don't you put a sticker around that one cable called G for good cable?
Well, here's what I'm thinking, Bo. While you were fixing your cable, the fine other three members of this establishment have decided that we might start our first Cobra-LA Records podcast GoFundMe to try to get you that extra cable, my friend.
And beer for Mitty.
$11.95 coming your way, bro.
Don't forget more beer for Mitty. Mitty needs more beer.
Listen, everybody.
Somebody's looking out for me.
Dig into your pockets. Just see what you can do. We're going to get Bo that cable. Anything helps.
35 cents, $1.50. It don't matter.
In the arms of an angel.
Good cables matter.
It's like slow motion playing that song while Bo's digging through his bag, looking for his fucking cable.
Hashtag
pulling out all kinds of other shit. That I don't
Hashtag good cables matter.
All right, Bo. Well, it's good to see that you're doing well. Mitty.
Hold on. The funny thing is, everybody doesn't know that we're watching. We're on video here right now for us. So the best thing in the world is watching a ginger sweat looking for his fucking cord. Frantically going through bags looking for his cord. Shout out to Bo. Love you, brother.
Word.
Death Valley's own Mitty.
Yo.
How's it going, buddy? How's it in the desert?
I am fucking grinding out here in the desert, bruh. Like 24/7. Seriously, man, because it gets hot as fuck in the summer, so I'm out here trying to make as many beats as I can before fucking June. That's really what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, shout out to
and
Central.
Every second that I'm not making a beat is a fucking wasting my life away.
I was like
saying, and you guys could help support with the GoFundMe with Bo's cable. You could throw in some for Mitty's beer, and that will actually help fund. Help the beats flow out because Nathan Haskell needs more beats. He's been writing to other people's beats.
Wow!
Shade!
Wow, Mitty just put you on fucking blast.
I'm not even gonna say whose beats.
Yo, shout out to Fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really inadequate.
Fuzzy Dunlop has been coming up on the producer set right now here. So Fuzzy's definitely been making some noise.
Wearing that one on the chin, I guess. Okay, all right.
Wow, this is your boy right here, man.
I know. Fuck.
Maybe we need to start the less beer campaign.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Listen, this might be Mitty's last podcast. Now that I think about it.
You out, bitch.
So if anyone's out there looking for a producer, I don't charge too much. I got the beats that are banging. And looking for
cut his mic. Right about cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Cut him off. I got him.
I got that heat, son. Don't sleep.
You know what? His internet will cut him. 6 seconds soon. So it doesn't matter.
Cut me off. Find me on Instagram.
The always dashing, the always daring Dust Mites. How are you, sir?
Yo. What's up, everybody? My name is Dust Mites. Welcome to the Cobra-LA podcast. Welcome. to the Terror Drome.
Yes. How's
And
everything?
Down.
You know, I just spent 2 hours doing another podcast and drinking some beer, so I'm pretty lit and pretty primed. So we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. Are you guys want to have a good time? You're gonna hear a lot of bad jokes from me, and you're probably gonna just pass them over like every other podcast that I do. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going on, just doing what I do because that's what I do, how I do, when I do.
Dust just attacked that intro like a fucking best man speech at a wedding.
Totally, you know what? I just
Hey,
That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do
my
it. Listen
intro
to
was
this.
so lame.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I've been doing podcasts
Fucking amateur.
for about 3 years now. Video podcasts, other podcasts. You have to keep the energy up, even though, you know, like if I may start a show where I'm just kind of in the dumps. Everybody looks for me to raise the roof on the energy. So I'm just trying to get everybody amped up. So when I say some stupid shit, you'd be like, yeah, man, that's just dust being dust.
I was ready for you to go and start going into like a lounge act. All right, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Rock, be a lady tonight. Oh, yeah. That's how I do.
All right, before we go any further, we lost a legend. We lost a legend this week. Stephen
Lost
Hawking.
a couple legends. Couple legends, bro.
Well,
what was
not so many.
What?
Some people.
Mitty, I'm really curious to see who we lost that was anywhere near the level of Stephen Hawking.
I'm like Uniblab.
I mean, you know, Firebreaker here was comparable to the mighty power of Steve Hawkins.
There he
that
goes.
was a banger.
Yeah, you can't
saying.
really. Yeah, it's Craig Mack and Stephen Hawking's.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I'm not gonna take you on this one, buddy.
Hey, just because I'm the first to put 2 and 2 together and make that parallel.
So was I.
Stephen Hawking was crazy too.
I was one of those guys.
Okay, all right, listen. Okay, so losing Stephen Hawking.
5,000 degrees.
Yo, you wanted to bring him
Bro,
to
he
the
didn't have
table.
fucking. Hey,
You wanted to bring him to the table. We're gonna bring him to the table.
First of all, he didn't have fucking throat cancer. Okay, he didn't talk with a fucking voice box.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. He typed.
And
That came out of a computer.
And it said like it talked like that. Do you want to play a game? That's what it said.
5,000 degrees.
All right, Steve.
Utter
Steve.
disrespect being
Steve, we want to play
around
a
here.
game. What's the game we're playing, Steve?
Okay, here's the game I'm playing. So losing Stephen Hawking, I don't need to.
You know, don't get sore, Nate. Don't get sore.
We're good. We're good. Bo's gonna come to my defense here in a second. I can feel it.
Yeah, no. He's looking for another cord.
He's making it.
He's looking for the rip cord to get the
All
fuck out of here.
So check it out. So in losing Stephen Hawking, I got to thinking that dude was easily one of the greatest 50 humans to ever have walked the planet Earth.
Well, he didn't walk.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Fucking
Jesus.
Jesus.
Picture me rolling.
Is
Picture me
this-
rolling.
Is this comedy bingo still? Or?
No,
Jesus Christ.
I told you, I just didn't know the podcast. I'm a little
Think
hyped
about
up
it,
here.
though.
I'm hyped
Think about it, though. Who are like the top 5 people to ever walk the earth? Like, number 1 and 2 have to be the cavemen that discovered fire and invented the wheel, correct? It's got to be number 1 and 2, no question.
No. Yo, question.
Okay,
Like,
so
yeah.
go.
Yeah. But my defense against that would be like those motherfuckers just walked up on some fire, man. Like they didn't
Lightning struck.
discover like how to make fire. Like those motherfuckers just walked. They got lucky, bro. Like they weren't Einsteins
all
or
right.
Stephen Hawking's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
they're relevant in the sphere of history. They're certainly relevant, but.
But
I
is
mean,
that
they're
really
not, like,
even
people
history?
that were like solving like equations about black holes and shit? Like,
Quasars and all that other shit.
Okay, so go. So okay, Bo, so off the top of your head, give me a couple of the top people that have ever walked the earth.
oh my god! I mean, I feel like the conversation here is geared towards science. So I mean, like,
It could
DJ,
be anything. It could be anything.
I got
could be
one.
fucking Napoleon, for fuck's sake. I don't care. I'm just saying.
right.
DJ Premier.
Yeah. Hey, literally, DJ Premier deserves to be on that list. And
Okay.
no
Bo, excuse me. Bo has the floor.
In that list.
He doesn't want to go the hip hop.
I mean, yeah.
Hip hop route. All right.
I might go hip hop somewhere. I don't know.
Bo has the floor.
Vanessa Del Rio.
I don't know.
Oh, you.
Where's Nick Cage on the list? That's what I need to know. Where are we putting Nick Cage? What's
Nicolas Cage?
Because he's got to be somewhere, right? He's top 25.
He's right after Al Pacino.
I don't know. Maybe not top 5, but
he's right after the guy that invented Taco Bell mild sauce.
Oh God, that dude needs to die.
Are you kidding me? I love that shit.
Fire or better in my house.
Fire sauce all day. Fire
gang, man. It's all about the fire, man.
Fire sauce, son.
All right,
that's tripping with
fire
sauce.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, certainly Stephen Hawking.
Hi, Bo.
I don't know who is.
Thank you, Bo.
Now Bo's doing it.
I don't know.
You know, Nate. You got on me and Mitty, but now your boy Bo is doing it.
I mean, it's fun. It's a fun voice to do.
Let's just all talk like Stephen Hawking's.
Quasars, stars, and dimensions.
I mean, I grew up on that shit. You can't fault me.
I would love to get to the
suddenly
next
be like, oh, you're just dogging out Stephen Hawking.
Next.
All right.
Yo, Nate, did you honestly think it was going to go any further than that?
Hey, but
I try to bring some fucking
you tried
and class. I try to bring some class to this fucking podcast with the fine arts.
How much for the women?
Sciences.
How much for the women?
All right, then. Tesla. We got to put Tesla up in there.
You ever see?
If not,
you guys ever see Blues Brothers? How much for the women?
Hawkins.
This conversation was doomed the minute I said we lost someone special this week, and Mitty said Craig Mack.
Oh, that's so disrespectful.
Yo, that's fucking awesome.
New flavor. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. True flavor in my ear.
All right. So.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
All
right. Let's go ahead and shift gears. Right? I'm bringing that back. We're shifting gears.
Shifting gears, man.
Okay.
Gears.
So I'm watching TV and a commercial comes on for, I want to say that it's Burger King, and it has a gentleman in the commercial, and he is eating Burger King's new chicken sandwich or something of that nature. And they're trying to pawn him off like he's like a real person who's giving an honest opinion, but it's obviously staged. And he deadpans into the camera and he says, "This chicken sandwich blew my mind." And so I'm trying to think of what a heavy statement that is, okay? And how they could honestly think that could actually happen to somebody. So my question to you guys is, one guilty pleasure order from one fast food restaurant, if you had to choose it right now, gun to your head, and you only have $12 to spend. Blow your mind.
In-N-Out double. Couple
In-N-Out. Two double doubles.
You got animal style double.
I think you still have some money to spend. I think you still got like $3 left.
I got 2 orders of fries, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right. 2 orders of fries and okay. All right. Fair enough. Dust, are you still on the show?
He's choking on a chicken wing.
We can't hear you, Dust. No. Bo, can we hear?
I got nothing. Yeah,
I'm went in on his chicken wings, and now he's having some problems.
I don't need $12.
He's holding up a fleshlight.
I'm easy. I'm nasty easy, man. Give me a double Whopper, just mayonnaise and ketchup.
That's it. That's all you need.
What's wrong?
That's all I need.
What's wrong with you, Bo?
You're pocketing the rest of the money.
A lot. I'll pocket the rest of that money.
You guys got me now?
That's a lottery ticket and a 40.
Yeah, you're back.
All right, man.
Did your little Yeti take a shit on you?
Yeah, man. The US
you got
fucking
rid of back
connection.
cords, didn't you?
Yeah, I need to get a twist tie and put it on there and say
It's the karma.
back cord. But yeah, fuck you.
Over here, dude.
So all right. I missed probably pretty much 30% of this fucking conversation. So basically, you want me to tell you the best fast food combo I would like to eat for $12?
Yeah.
You're guilty.
No. If you had to choose one fast food place, I'm giving you $12.
Okay.
What are you ordering and where are you going?
And why? Am I dying after this?
Yeah. This is it. You get one shot. The rest of them
shot.
are.
Shit! I didn't know it was one shot.
I have to spend the whole $12?
No, Bo's pocketing his and buying a lottery ticket and a 40.
Well, you know what?
I didn't. But yeah, now I'm dead. Now I'm dead afterwards.
Did he actually say that?
I didn't think I needed the rest of the money. I was like, fuck it. I'll just buy what I need.
Bro, did I miss that? Did he really say he was going to pocket and buy some lottery tickets and afford it?
Yeah, bro.
He's getting one Whopper with mayonnaise, and then he's pocketing the rest of the money.
Holy shit, he's going off the fucking extra value meal and just paying the rent. He's buying a new cord.
You got a Whopper,
right?
He's like, let me get 2 double cheeseburgers. I'm going to buy a new cord with the rest.
Somebody's got to think ahead here.
I like your style, man. You're a pimp, man. I don't know, man. I mean, Grand Mac. If the Grand Mac's in season, I'm buying a Grand Mac. Shout out to the Grand Mac.
Man. I like that. All right.
Grand Mac is
no McNuggets. McNuggets with Szechuan sauce.
That's it. I ain't a McNugget guy, man. But I'll do a Grand Mac. That usually comes up about $9.50. Got
it. So then you're gonna buy lottery tickets with the other $1.50.
I don't know what the fuck I would do. I'd probably lose some money. Because I'm very, I'm 40 some odd years old and I'm like a child, man. I lose things left and right.
For once, you would put the money in a little change thing in front of the cashier at McDonald's. They have those.
No. Oh, the McDonald's house? Fuck that shit, man. That's just a fucking scam and a half, man. If you know what I know, that McDonald's house is a scam and a half.
Oh, what were you the fucking accountant for them? What do you mean?
I fucking lived there, man. What do you think I did for the first 6 years of my life? That's where I grew up. I grew up in a McDonald's house in East Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Bro, are you who they base Grimace off of? Let's talk.
All right, now you're fat shaming me. Oh. That's really good. You're body shaming me because. All right, I'm out. Good night, guys.
Wow, I've just lost both the producers of my music within a span of 12 minutes.
Well, you know what? You're trying to be that dude, man. Yeah, you may want to rethink those questions.
Plenty of other beats you could write to.
All right, well, listen. Myself, I think if I had to, I'm going 4 Taco Bell bean and cheese burritos, no onions.
Oh man!
And a chicken quesadilla and like 700 packs of mild sauce.
Is that a meal deal? I thought you had to go off the meal. I thought we were buying off the meal menu.
You can buy off any.
It was at fast food. I thought
fast food.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like a number 2, number 4, number 3.
Well, I wasn't expecting everybody to have every fucking fast food restaurant's numbering system down.
Well, you know what? The Grand Mac life is real.
That's real talk.
It's real life, man. That's the Big Mac we deserved.
That is dead. That is dead serious shit.
If you like a Big Mac, the Grand Mac is the Mac we deserve. Not the Great Mac. It's the Grand Mac.
No.
Fucking disgusting.
Not the legend that we lost this week. No, not the Craig legend
that invented or found the fourth universe. Whatever the fuck that shit is.
I do want to say it's funny you brought up fast food because I was thinking earlier today about this and asking you guys, like, do your Arby's, y'all have Arby's, correct?
Yeah, I got an Arby's.
Yeah, you got Arby's. Yeah, Arby's.
Nobody goes there, and I don't know how the fuck it's still in business.
But are they not like the most ambitious fast food restaurant? I rode by today, and their billboard said they had a Mexican, Cuban, and Texas short ribs. I was like, you're fucking Arby's. Like, what are you doing?
They're all over like a bad
Cuban?
rash. They're all over like a bad rash.
Who do you think you are?
We got a Mad Cuban and some missiles. 1966 meal package.
I guess you haven't had the Arby's Euro.
Yeah, listen.
They got a gyro. They had a
gyro.
They had a pork belly sandwich not long ago. I was like, a pork belly?
When you walk into my local Arby's, they have a bell you ring for good service. That bell hasn't been rung in about 4 years because nobody fucking goes in there.
I'm not gonna lie, Bo. I'm with you, bro. I champion Arby's. I think Arby's is severely underrated. I think they have gone above and beyond the limits of a fast food restaurant to get their fucking product away from the fact that everybody just thinks it's gross beef and cheddars.
Yeah,
Arby's
they're bringing a lot to the table.
You know what? I'm all about that.
Sandwiches.
When you got something called horsey sauce.
Oh, it's amazing.
Just think how far you could go with the term.
Talking about the horsey sauce, man.
So let's think about that, guys. Honestly, think about it. Horsey sauce. It's unlimited how far you can go with horsey sauce, man. There's characters, there's a whole realm of fucking characters with horsey sauce and oh man, there's so far Arby's can go with the roast beef.
I think Doug's been watching too much bestiality here, man.
Nah, man, horsey sauce, man.
Videos at night.
Easy there.
Hey, that's where all our heads went when you were talking that. Everyone listening,
you know what? Don't give him any more beers because this is what happens. Horsey sauce.
More beers.
It's horseradish.
Cobra-LA, go fund me.
Horseradish. It's horseradish. If you didn't know.
Horseradish.
Horse. I'm the last of my kind.
Hey, have you guys
great segment, Nate.
I'm really knocking it out of the park this week, guys. I'm just going to keep powering through. Something's going to stick here. I promise.
I love it, man. This is great.
All right, so my coworker and I, the same coworker and I that had the argument about Jurassic Park and the Fast and the Furious last week.
Right.
We have another movie-related conversation recently that I would like to get the group's opinion on.
Is it a debate? It's a debate. It's a debate. It's a debate.
Okay. So they dropped a picture for the new Predator film that's coming out, right? You guys are aware there's a new Predator coming out?
Yep. Right? I've seen some pics.
And it's directed by Shane Black, which is the guy who was in the original one with the glasses.
Racist.
Yeah. Oh, Blade, Dust, Black Panther, 5th week in a row, #1 at the box office.
Changed my life. I went to work on Monday I was wearing a dashiki.
So I send this picture to my coworker, and he goes, oh, it's about time they're doing a good one. I only liked the first 2 Predators. And I said, well, there's only been 2 Predators. And he went on to say that the Alien versus Predator series counts as both Predator and Alien films, to which I said, absolutely not.
It's borderline, man. It doesn't, but it does.
Yeah, that can go either way, bro.
It's not. I'm going to explain to you how it cannot go either way. There isn't anything that connects the Alien and Predator movie franchise.
It does. Predator 2, the ship with the alien skull. That's all it connects.
But the aliens and the Predators are a race of
Did you read the comic?
Fucking Bob the alien in the first one isn't fucking one of the aliens in Alien versus Predator.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Bob, man. He's a good dude, man. He caught a bad one. Man. I'm just going to tell you right now. He caught a bad one. But yeah.
They absolutely do not intersect in any way.
But they're trying to show you like they do intersect because they've been at war for years, or did you read the comics, the Alien versus Predator comics that came out from Dark Horse back in the day?
Not really.
I have them. I'll send them on the Google Drive for you.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of like connects some of the movie stuff that we see, And I get it, man. The Alien vs. Predator movies were fucking garbage.
Awful. They're atrocious.
There was some things that you could take from it and say that's good. But honestly,
I liked them.
Fucking bad. Well, of course you did.
I liked them.
Sorry.
Mitty, you also wanted to know why Spider-Man: Homecoming didn't get an Oscar nod last week, bro. So that doesn't fucking shock me.
It was Thor Ragnarok, actually, bro.
Thor Ragnarok. But no, come on, mate. Keep going. We're going to talk about that.
Okay, so Bo, how do you feel?
I wasn't. I wasn't. Yeah, right. I
rewind.
I was not particularly crazy about the Alien versus Predator movies. I liked the Predator movies that came out post Alien and Predator. Those and I feel like the Alien versus Predator movies got better the more they made. How many did they make? Just 2?
I think
you like that second one?
There were 3. I mean, I won't say I liked it, but I feel like they were on the right track. As slow as they might have been moving, they were getting better, but they were still. I'd rather have a standalone any day of the week than one of those.
Right.
Those were like, I Know What You Did Last Summer with aliens and predators.
Sure, that's what
that's what it was.
It was Scary Movie.
Yeah.
With aliens and predators.
Right. Yeah.
Marlon Wayans was in an alien fucking skull.
It didn't feel at all like either franchise. Shout
out to Marlon Wayans.
Yeah,
the Wayans clan, right? Really?
I mean, You want to talk about aliens versus Predator?
I want to talk about I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Oh man, what a great fucking movie, man! Fucking fantastic movie. Don't segue. What do you?
Sorry.
Predators. What'd you guys think of that? Predators moves. I loved it.
I liked it.
I fucking loved it.
And I'm going to tell you why you loved it. Because it went back to the original Predator shit. You get a whole bunch of different characters out there hunting the fucking Predator.
Yep.
And he picks them off one by one, but you like each character for a different reason. It's the same way Aliens works. You get a whole bunch of different Space Marines and shit. And it's all about those characters that they're not necessarily the stars, but like, who is your favorite guy from Predator? It's Jesse Ventura, or it's fucking Mac, or, in Aliens, you like Vasquez, or you like Hicks. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reason, that's what makes those movies so good.
With Predators was so dope was like, it was like, here they are. They are predators. They hunt. Right. They went around and picked different types of people and put them on a planet so they could hunt them and see how they would come at them. Right. They knew about them. They did their homework.
Right.
You had your militaries, you had your serial killers, you had your fucking cunts, and you had your bitches. You know
Mexican cartel guy.
Your Mexican cartel dudes. They fucking took different people from different fucking areas, put them on a planet, and said, you know what? Now it's us versus them. Let's see how they're gonna do. And I think, of course they had the upper hand because of the planet.
Sure.
Like how we had with Predator 2. Right. Predator 2 was different because it wasn't in a jungle. It was
in the concrete jungle.
Fucking man. Dude, if anybody on this fucking panel right now doesn't fucking love Predator 2, fuck you, man. That fucking movie.
I love it.
Incredible. Danny Glover fucking climbing up the side of a fucking building. Yeah. I'm getting too old for this shit. That's every day of my life. Every day of my life, I'm Danny Glover. I wake up, I get up from bed. I'm getting too old for this shit. I walk into work. I punch the clock. I'm getting too old for this shit.
little fun fact, in front Predator 2, King Willie, the Dread.
Yes.
The ain't no stopping what can't be stopped.
Yeah.
We have that sword cane, which is a cobra head inside. We have that at my work from the movie. We did that prop. It was pretty cool.
Man. I honestly got to say is like one day we really need to do on this podcast is talk about what you do and exactly what's going on over there in your fucking shop, man. I would love. I mean, maybe we could do like a little sidebar on the YouTube channel. Maybe do a little video walkthrough. From what I mean, we'll throw it on the YouTube channel and shit like that, man. But
for sure, that'd be very cool.
It's fucking great, man.
Shit, I'd like to fucking go live at Comedy Bingo one of these nights.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck yeah, man! Bro, I would love to go down the comedy bingo and be there with Bo. Motherfucker G22.
The mayor of Macon.
I'll call the numbers. He can fucking call the jokes. I would love to do that, man.
Yo,
Love to
check
do
this
that.
out. Check this out. For real talk. I found out tonight another place in Macon is trying to do bingo.
Oh, they're trying to steal your shit.
Trying to do bingo
Yeah, you got biters, son.
on the same night. On the same night.
You need to go roll up there, man.
Are we gonna have to go to the mattresses?
Yeah, I mean, yo, Cobra-LA, fucking.
Hey.
let's represent. Let's fucking form up armies in the house.
Somebody needs to start lighting the Molotov cocktails.
We'll
You know
see.
what? Honestly, man,
The bingo cocktails.
Bo,
Yeah.
honestly, there's nothing you could do about it. But honestly, man, just think of it like, wow, man, it's you're doing something that's real
right?
and good, man. Turn it up a notch.
Yeah, right? That's what
And they don't have
Keep
you.
it moving. Keep
For
it
real.
moving. Keep it
Make it
moving
a
and
new
make it better, man. Make it better.
right on.
They
Make
don't
it.
have you, Bo. You make comedy bingo. Comedy bingo doesn't make you, sir.
Right? I built this town from the ground up. You hear
They
me?
decided out of the blue to do comedy
To
bingo.
my house. You come into my house, into my bathroom, and you take a shit in my toilet. You want to talk to me? No, I don't. No, I don't know.
Get him.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you. I don't
I
know.
love it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know.
I got it. I got it in me. I don't know.
We need
Shout out to the
skits for the
aliens.
next album.
Shout out to the
like
aliens,
that.
man. I really definitely want to see more. And
Yeah.
the aliens versus Predator, the new Predator shit. I was looking at some fucking pics that showed like a Predator like was siding with the humans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was siding with the humans, and he was on a gun turret.
Have they
For
dropped
the
a
army.
date?
So, yeah, I don't know where they're going with this, but
I think it's at the end of the year, Bo.
yeah, I don't know where they're going with this, but I'm really fucking interested to see what's up, man.
Yeah.
And the main star, I believe, is the guy that played Donald Pierce in Logan, the blonde guy.
Oh, that's good, man. I like that
Yeah.
dude, man.
Yeah, me too. He's
He's a good
in.
fucking
I
actor,
think
man.
he's the main. Yeah,
He's a good
I think
actor.
he's the main. Yeah, I think he's. I forget his name, but I think he's the main star.
The dude that played Pierce in Logan. That's his name.
Yeah. Fuck. He was in Narcos as well, I believe. I don't know if anybody watched Narcos.
Yeah, I got about halfway through the first season.
Yeah,
And
it's
there was,
pretty
too
good.
many,
I like
there was too many subtitles, man. I don't if I want to fucking
You couldn't power through it.
Nah. I tried, man. It's the same way like anime. Like there's so many good animes, man. You know what anime I powered through? I powered through Go Lion, which is like the original where Voltron came from.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I fucking powered through that was like it's like there's rape, there's death, there's like
Jesus
this is Voltron. This is Voltron.
How
The
was that
Voltron that
appealing?
the Voltron that we all grew up with. There's rape, death, pillage.
Yeah, I want to
Nanny.
see rape in my anime.
Yo, you
Fucking
remember
selling
Nanny?
point here, Dutch.
Hey, you guys remember Nanny from
Fucking
Voltron? Nanny. Nanny takes a bullet for the princess. He jumps in front of a bullet and takes a bullet for princess. And that's Go Lion. That's the original Japanese version. And I did the same with for Battle of the Planets. It was Gatchaman. I watched that, man, and there was a lot of fucking crazy shit going on there. And that was the early 70s, man. So
You've never seen One Punch Man?
never heard of it.
Love that
Have
shit.
you? Have you? You've seen it, right, Bo?
Yeah, I love it, man.
I
Have you seen it, Mitty?
heard about that shit that goes in
No, but
back
I'm gonna
in
check it out.
some bar rooms.
So it's so good.
Yeah, it's on Netflix and it's only subtitled, but fuck, it's incredible. It's really good.
Yeah.
See, I like
really-
the old school
For
shit, man.
rich people.
It's a really cool concept. It's about a dude who's like so super powerful he can just kill anybody with one punch, so he gets depressed because there's like nobody to fight that's like worth his shit. So like he just like gets bummed out and monsters will attack the city and he's like bumming it on his couch and he's like, fuck, I gotta get up and like go fight this guy. And like he goes out and he just kind of walks up and then the villain like talks a whole bunch of shit and then he just
He's
like
like, boom,
kills him with he just kills him with one punch and he goes back
and just
home.
walks away. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Like he just walks up like,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
Totally.
Done.
Yeah. But it's like a city where superheroes are like kind of a normal thing, and they kind of work for the government. So every few years they have like superhero tryouts where you can go, and like if your skills are good enough, you like make the fucking, you know,
They've got them on like tiers, right? Like there's like
yeah. And so he goes and he can't pass any of the tests because he's not good at anything. But he's also like the most legit superhero in the whole city. So like, it's pretty funny. I'm butchering through the description, but it's funny.
What I like about like the old shit, like the Go Lion stuff, when we know the characters from Voltron, like the Lion Force Voltron that we know from back in the day, was like, you know, like Lotor, which was Zarkov's son, rapes the princess. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like crazy. Like this is actually a cartoon that was made for kids in the late 70s, early 80s in Japan. And like, you know, Nanny she jumps in front of a fucking bullet, you know, that was going to kill the princess. You know, Sven is dead. He doesn't come back. That's not his brother, you know, like all these things. And like Battle of the Planets, like, Gotcha Man, like there was people, you know, dying, you know, getting shot and burning from flames and all this other shit. And like, it happens, man. Like, you know, Joe died, man. Like, you know, like Jay,
I'm still here, son.
He died, man. You know, easy, relax. You know, so it's like crazy. Like these shows that aired in the late 70s that came into the US in the 80s, like all that shit's there. It's funny, man. It's funny as fuck, man. Like what we grew up with was like so happy-go-lucky, and it's not like that. Right.
Man. On the other side of the world, they were doing
yeah. And that was That was for kids. That was for kids. You know? So definitely go back and if you're a nerd, like, you know, this is what we try to do. Like, definitely go back and watch that shit. That shit dope.
Right.
I just want American dubs for fucking headmasters. That's all I want.
Well, you got. Come on, man! You got that fucking you got the Star dubs, man, from the guys that used to do the fucking Shaw Brother movie, Kung Fu movies, man. You got the hi, how are you? My name is Headmaster Don. You know?
I love that shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of people don't know that like Transformers continued to move on after the movie, in Japan with the old G1 style animation. Right. And there was a Headmaster series, there was a Master Force series, and there was a Victor series. And you had the subtitles, and then there was a studio from the Philippines that took it, which was the same studio that was doing the Shaw Brothers movies, if you guys know the old karate flicks. Mm-hmm. And it was the same type of voices that were doing it. And so you have the translations were quickly translated to say, and it was wrong. So, yeah. I mean, if you guys know about
the plots don't make sense.
Yeah, not at all. It was called the Stars Dubs, and basically, there's a battle where Blaster and Soundwave destroy each other. They kill each other. They're done, and then Soundwave comes back as new Soundwaves, and Blaster comes back as Billy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was
what do you mean? Soundwave comes back as Sound Blaster.
Oh, Sound Blaster. I'm sorry. Sound Blaster and Billy.
Shout out to my first MP.
And it was the matter of the bad translations between the English language and that. So it's fucking awesome, man. But you really enjoy it because the G1 cartoon is continuing, where we didn't get, you know, what we wanted in the U.S., but yet it's just fucking off the fucking rails, man. What the fuck? Wally.
Yeah, an American company should really take that and put an actual real dub to it.
Put some money into it and do a real dub, man. Like Blur was Wally, Sparkle. The Matrix was called the Power Pack. You know what I mean?
So they just kind of half-assed all the names.
Yeah, and if you remember all the Kung Fu movies, of like any robot that had like his mouth covered,
right?
They would talk like this, and like it was fucking crazy, man. It was crazy. But you know what? We wanted to watch that because we didn't get that as Transformers fans, you know. So It was great to see continue.
Yeah, for sure.
We definitely sidebars. I'm sorry, bro.
And as bad as it was,
you're fine.
Still better than season 3.
Yeah.
What's that, bro?
As bad as it was with all the overdubs and fucked up translation,
it was dope.
Still better. Still better than season 3.
Than the season 3.
All your hate.
Yeah, the season 3 that we got in America. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to trying going to see a fucking shrink.
Yeah, man, we saw, you saw Six Shot, you saw Six Shot kill Ultra Magnus, you saw Soundwave and Blaster go to the death. It was a really darker fucking version of what we were getting back in the day from Sumbo in the US.
Well, if there's anybody out there that knows any dub translation companies, let's go ahead and move on this.
Definitely, man. I got a couple of voices for you. I'll definitely be down to do some voices.
I think Bo should do a Rodimus.
I want to hear Does Sea Spray. Do it, Does.
I could do it, man,
I forgot that a Transformer talked like that. Holy shit.
It's
Yeah, it's
same guy, man. You know what? The same guy.
I fucking love it.
That dude that go for days, man. Like,
you've got me all wet, you fool.
Go the other way, you fucker.
Hop up and away. That's not a very good.
No, that was Power Glide. That was a very bad power.
That's my only impression.
That was Power Glide.
That was the worst Power Glide ever. Hey, everybody, I'm going up, and away. That's even worse. There's only a few voices I could do, and my Sea Spray was if anybody out there watches Bobby Skullface reviews, anytime he reviews a Sea Spray figure, I was the guy on the phone talking to him. He would do a little skit where he called Sea Spray, and I was Sea Spray. So good stuff.
That's fun. Hey, I have a question for you guys.
What up, bro?
So earlier this week, have any of you? Oh, fuck! Every time I start with one of these, I'm like paranoid now.
Here we go.
I'm like 0 for 3.
Stretch it out.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
All right.
Tough crowd with Nathan Haskell. That should be the name of the podcast.
Has anybody? I know where this is gonna. Has anybody in here? I've ever gotten a pedicure?
All right, I'm turning my camera.
Does paying for my girls count? I mean, I got one. I paid for one. It just wasn't for me. Multiple ones.
I knew this is where this was going.
Yeah.
So,
I was hoping
right.
anybody ever get a blowjob. I'm like, hey,
okay, so
all right, let's get down the brass tacks. Let's talk about.
Okay, I get.
I see where you're going here.
I get like ingrown toenails on my big toes, and so they hurt like in the upper corners or whatever every now and then, right? So the only way to kind of get rid of that is you got to go to somebody and get them like cut and like, dig in there and fucking hook them up. You know what I mean? So recently I got them really bad, and so I was putting it off, and I had to go find a place to get a pedicure. There was one that I had gone to way back in the day with my ex, but I didn't want to go to that one. I wanted to go to a new one. So I went, I show up at this pedicure place and I walk in and it's like the fucking record skips. Okay. So I walk in and there's like 2 girls in the back and there's one customer and they all just like whip their heads around. And they're just kind of staring at me, and then they start staring. And then they start staring at the girl in the chair because they think that I'm like her husband to go pick her up or whatever, right? And so
why you bring him here? Why you bring him here?
Yeah, right?
He go now. He go now. Why you bring him here?
You go. You take. You go. You go.
Take you go. You go. No toenail. No toenail. Go.
No fungus toenail. Don't do
I don't mean to be racist. I'm just.
I'm married to an Asian.
Relax.
I can do the impression.
Relax, people. Just relax. We're just having a good time here. I don't need the fucking hate mail.
So the lady
got an Asian kid.
So the lady looks back at the two people that are working there, and she gives them kind of like the head nod, like, nah, I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
She's like, nah,
and
fuck.
So, yeah, and so the lady like starts walking towards me, and she's like, what do you want? Like, I think they thought I was gonna like try to sell them something, you know? So I'm like, I need to get a pedicure, and she goes, pedicure? Like, I just fucking walked into a fucking tool shop and asked for a pedicure, right? Like, I just asked her for,
you know what? French tip?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, I need to get a pedicure. And she's like, all right, you sit down. So I sit down, and now I'm like,
douchebag don't want to come in for pedicure.
Yeah, so now I'm like, fuck, what are they doing over there, you know? So all the gossip that was going on when I walked in completely stopped. So now it's like dead silent. Yeah, so now I'm feeling very uncomfortable, right? Jesus, can I get this policeman?
Fucking Milo.
So she comes over, she brings me over to the chair. I sit down, and she goes to work on my feet, right? She's doing it up. And I tell her, I go, hey, I need you to really get into the front big toes up there because I get ingrown toenails, right?
And
like,
she looks at you saying, no happy ending. No happy ending. No happy ending, Haskell.
I need you to use your teeth.
So I'm like,
I don't know what you think, but no happy ending here, Haskell.
Did you check to make sure they had a toe knife?
Yeah.
She pulls out a fucking sword. Shing.
So she goes, oh, I said, because they hurt. And she like jolts away and she goes, you hurt? And I'm like, no, I'm not hurt. Like, they hurt.
I don't get wire.
Yeah, like,
no happy ending, Haskell. No happy ending.
So
no happy ending for you, white man Guilo.
So she said,
man, you really fucking set us up on tonight. You really set us up.
So she said, she goes, I'm going to wait until the end and I'm going to have the other lady do your big toes because I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah. Right? We're going to have the other lady jerk you off.
Okay.
Switch.
Now, the point of this story.
Your big toes were too much for that.
Bokuto.
So
Boku.
So she finishes, and then it's like she fucking brings in the fucking hitman, bro. She kind of backs up. The other chick comes over, full mask.
Thermal.
Yeah, bro. Full mask. Fucking piss. Fucking pissed off. She looks pissed off. She's got like a special like sanitary bag of tools that she rips open.
Get the trouble going.
And I'm sitting there fucking
like to Guilo toes.
I'm fucking paranoid now, bro. I'm like, whoa, what have I got myself into, you know? So
and you wonder why your bitch is coming home all shook.
So she comes over and she fucking within like literally 3 seconds, bro, she's jamming this sharp tool down my fucking toenail. And I'm like, and the lady comes over like almost like heckling me. She goes, oh, you hurt now?
You hurt now? Fuck you, redhead motherfucker.
A motherfucker, you.
And I'm like, yeah. I go, yeah, it hurts now, but it's good, it's okay. And she was okay. And then she literally walks around.
Like that kind of stuff, my boy.
Bro, no bullshit. She was straight coaching this chick. She gets behind her and she goes, dig in there, really get in there.
You remember? You guys ever see Deer Hunter? Mow,
yeah, bro.
I
was in Deer Hunter, bro.
Remember Deer Hunter when he's smacking De Niro? Mow!
Yeah, bro.
Yo, Nate, This is fucking incredible.
So she comes and she, rips my toes off pretty much. And then, but then a day later, they felt great. So I think the moral of the story is go get out there and get a pedicure, guys.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck that.
I don't know. It's
Straight.
Fuck you and your pedicure. Meow.
Oh,
meow.
Hey. Oh, also the fucking other funny part is when they like scrub the bottom of your feet with like the pumice stone or whatever. Yeah. I'm fucking ticklish, so my legs like fucking jipping like a
fucking thumper. You're like Thumper.
Yeah, exactly.
Dog and shit.
Yeah, it was basically just like when Dust says that he fucking puts a Q-tip in his ear and he really gets going.
Yeah.
It was just like that. and so I'm kicking and she's grabbing my leg as I'm kicking and she goes, "You ticklish," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really trying not to like be ticklish right here." And she goes, "Especially this one. You left-handed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm left-handed." And she slaps my foot and she goes, "Oh, that's why this one's so happy."
Yo, did you get her number, man?
Wow,
sounds like she could show you some things.
Wow, you know what? We talked about a lot of things with headmasters and gotcha mans and lion bots with the other across the seas, and now with the fucking we're not that type of podcast, people. We're just having fun and experimenting.
Yeah, so needless to say, I'm not gonna lie, I high-fived both of the chicks as I walked out because we all were having a good laugh by the end of this thing.
And slapped them with a 5.
No, and I got the frequent card where if you go back after my 5th time, I get a free one. So
wow, they stick their pinky in your ass. While you're ticklish, you're like, we make you not ticklish. Ooh,
from the back, son.
From the back.
From the back. Bro, that was
do my toes from the back.
Do my toes from the back.
Dude, nobody is touching my feet ever, man. When I'm dead, the fucking the dude in the fucking funeral parlor is not touching my feet. I'm gonna make that a promise right now. I will punch.
It's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not my feet. My feet are fucking wrecked. 40-some years old, 200-some odd pounds, retail life on the concrete. Nobody's touching.
My dad's got like fucking eagle claw feet, dude, and my mom used to call him Edgar Allan Toe.
That is fucking incredible. Yo. We're doing the next mixtape.
That's all the stories I had for this week, guys. Anybody got anything else they want to chime in?
We fucking milked the teat.
That's all I had this week. Yeah.
Wow, that's great, man.
Nathan kind of reminded me of something. Speaking of monsters attacking the city, we got the Rampage movie coming out. And
yes,
how dope it would have been to have Rampage Committee on that soundtrack.
Yeah,
on that soundtrack. In the ideal world that I live in, fuck.
You know what's fucked up about that is, man?
We could have killed that shit, son.
That track came out a year before the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
How dope is that? Like
we're always ahead of the time, ahead of the curve, gentlemen.
Nate took some fucking. He took it obscure. Like Rampage was a great game. We all know Rampage was, but you're gonna make a fucking hip hop track about Rampage? All right, man. Let's see what's going on. And he made it work, and now there's a movie.
Yeah. See, that was also Bo Walker's introduction to the camp, I believe.
Yes, man. Yeah, his first verse.
God is dead.
Yes.
Yo, that Nicolas Cage shit, man. Always gets that going, man.
Just a bat in my cave.
Yeah. Like meet Green Smoking Machine, a ride or die Cobra-LA with the Serpent Supreme.
We're not supposed to talk about hip hop, by the way.
Whiskey in hand.
That's it.
I like it. What about you, Mitty? You got anything else, bud? Oh, wait, Mitty, you haven't done.
Wait, whoa. I haven't gotten my Star Wars rant yet. I'll save that for the end, though.
Oh wow, we got a Star Wars
rant. Save it for the end.
Yeah.
Right, man. So what have you guys been fucking dealing with, man? Like you've been watching some TV. What have you been doing? Listening to some music. The fuck's going on everyday life here? And man, I've been like taking it back, man. I just started watching. I just went through Mad Men and I started rewatching Vinyl, the HBO series Vinyl. Man, that shit was
Great
fucking
show.
incredible. I don't know why that fucking thing got canceled, man. That shit was fucking incredible. Martin Scorsese, fucking great.
Is that
man.
the one that's got everybody got guns? Is he in it? The guy from Boardwalk Empire?
Who?
Jip
No.
Rossetti, actor that played Jip Rossetti.
Who?
You watch Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah, I did.
You know Jip Rossetti?
I don't
He
remember.
was like all right, I think it's the same actor. from that show.
Hey,
Sorry, I didn't mean to fucking absolutely destroy that fucking conversation.
Yeah. You just totally killed. You totally killed my segue. Who the fuck are you talking about in there?
The lead actor was also in Boardwalk Empire, I believe.
Boardwalk Empire was
Steve Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi.
No, I know, but okay, never mind. Forget it.
Wow.
We're gonna put those in the show notes.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna edit out.
That's
Yo,
editing.
I just edited this all out, man. I'll edit it all out. Already 5.
He'll complain about it first, though.
Yo,
I'm gonna
edit
You're
it.
gonna have to message him
5,
straight.
4, 3, 2.
I don't want you to edit
go.
any of that. I don't want you to edit any of that.
Edit.
No, I'm not going.
Edit.
Man, I'm just watching, man. It's fucking incredible, man. I can't believe that it wasn't picked up for a second season. And all of a sudden we get another 70s piece, which was the shit about fucking Times Square, man. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, man. Vinyl was fucking killer, man.
Yeah, I never saw it. I'll have to check it out.
You didn't watch Vinyl?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, watch.
I didn't either. I gotta check it out.
Oh man, it's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm not really not watching. You know what I did watch this weekend for some reason? I watched a bunch of episodes of fucking Cheers.
It's where everybody knows your name.
Well, when I was a kid, it was like too adult for it. It was like the adult show, so I never really watched any of it. And then it's on at all. So then it's on Netflix, and so I just started with episode 1, and it's pretty fucking funny, actually. It's
How far did you get in?
I mean, even
started
I'm like
episode 1.
I'm like, yeah, so I'm like 10 episodes into the first season.
Yeah.
So
that's good stuff.
should Dust Might
No
sit
more.
for the intro for you?
No.
It's already been done, I think.
Flip it.
Yeah.
So what? We do it
Master
again
Race.
better.
Master Race did that. But
You know what else has already been done is flipping the what was that show called? Brainlock. Fuck me.
just like
Brain lock.
brain lock. Fuck me.
Could have been a fucking
My brain locked up, son.
Ass.
Yeah. It's my new rap name. Brainlock.
AKA edit.
That's my Marvel Avenger name. Down with Deadlock.
That's like some
Brainlock.
Wolf fucking.
No, Soap. That's it. Remember? Doo-doo.
Soap? Dude, these guys, yo, Mitty. These guys are not going to remember soap. We are in our 40s. These guys are in their 30s. They will not know what soap is.
I've never seen
a rerun.
Soap.
If we make a beat with that Soap intro, trust me.
Did I get it? Yeah,
All right,
did I get it right perfectly?
If you guys make it, me and Bo will put verses to it. It'll be the intro. of the
Shout out to
fucking
Richard
show.
Mulligan.
I'll do it. Oh, dude.
That was like,
music.
you remember
Yeah.
Benson? You remember Benson with
Yeah, he
Robert
had a
Emo?
spin-off.
Yeah. Benson came from Soap.
Yeah.
So that was a spinoff. So that shows you go how far back. Stop with the fucking going back, Mitty. So, what I'm thinking about, what you're thinking about, Nate, was with the vinyl was Bobby Cannavale.
Mhm.
He was in Boardwalk Empire.
Yes, so he is that guy.
Yeah,
That's what I
the guy that we used on that intro, the boarding.
Yes, that's Jip Rossetti.
Yeah. He's the same. He's the lead on that in that fucking.
That's what I
It's
thought.
fucking.
Right.
It's about the record industry in the 70s,
Got it.
and it's
And then he
fucking
owns a
incredible.
label or something.
Yeah, it's incredible. He runs
Got
the
it.
label, and wow, fucking brilliant. How it didn't get a fucking second season, I don't fucking know.
Hey, also guys, so I'm going to WrestleMania in a couple weeks.
Woo, New Jersey next year on the couch at Duff's house.
I will be at your house in next year's. So I was thinking, I'm gonna try to think of, or obviously we can do it together, whatever. Think of like 3 or 4 funny questions and just kind of man on the street it and roll up on like random drunk fans and be like, hey, I have three questions for you, kind of thing, and then see what kind of funny responses we can get, and then I'll come back and play them on the show. Yeah. I'm gonna record them, and
awesome,
then
awesome.
and then I'll come back and we'll play the best ones on the show.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty funny.
Well, you're there, man. You have to do that shit. That's awesome, man. It's awesome.
But I want to think of some funny fucking questions that are gonna like stump people and like.
All right, man. You know what? Honestly, man. When is WrestleMania?
The 8th. I believe of April.
All right, so we basically have 3 weeks. So and this episode is going to be released. So if anybody that wants to throw some questions at us, just throw it out in the comments on the YouTube, or throw it in the comments on the iTunes, or just hit us up and just give us some questions, man. We're going to throw them out there, and we'll take some viewer questions also, Yeah,
I wanted to do like a couple like funny ones that have to do with wrestling, and then like get them with one at the end.
Yeah,
got,
nonsense.
Like, nothing to do. Yeah.
That's dope.
Who's your favorite congressman?
Super Mario. Mario or Luigi?
Something like that.
Koopa. Dumb shit, Stupid dumb shit,
Yeah, which I think would be pretty funny if you catch some, especially since it's going to be in New Orleans, and so people are going to be lifted.
Yeah, of course. They're going to be out of their fucking minds.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be pretty...
shout out to one of the Levy Brace.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Too soon?
No, not at all.
All right.
Nothing's up. You guys fucking made fun of Stephen Hawking's today, for fuck's sake. You can make
you
fun
know
of
what?
the
You know
fucking...
what, bro? I still feel that you had some feelings.
Fuck you. Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, did you really think you had to bring Stephen Hawkins in there, and we're gonna be like, yes, yeah, all right, Nate, tell us some more. Yes, he likes stars and quasars, and there's things. Thank you. What else do you have for us? You honestly think we would give a fuck?
I did. But
Craig motherfucking Mack died, man.
I do give a fuck.
You must know Nikolai Tesla, people. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right. He's smarter than Nikolai Tesla.
Yo, shout out
son. No.
Yo, yes. All right, gentlemen. I think let's
wrap it up. Anybody got anything else? Let's get something else before we wrap up. Nobody. Nothing.
Mitty, was there anything you wanted to add?
Yeah.
Who? No. Who?
Mitty.
Oh,
Mitty's on a delay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's fucked up how they introduce time travel into Star Wars. That's all. I mean, it's just gonna turn into X-Men soon. Got fuckers time traveling in the world between worlds and shit. Yeah, it happened to Rebels, son.
Which episode of Rebels did that happen in?
You know what? It happened in the second to the last episode of the series finale. Young Ezra went to the world between worlds and saved Ahsoka from getting sliced up by Vader. So, yeah, basically they could rewrite anything and be lazy with their storytelling now because they could time travel and undo what has been done in canon, which is gonna fuck up the whole franchise. And you heard it first from Mitty's rant. Son. Suck my dick from the back. Star Wars.
I guess you never seen Force Awakens.
They don't time travel.
No, but it's garbage.
That's a great movie, actually. It's The Last Jedi that sucked.
No, Last Jedi was even worse.
And the Solo movie's gonna suck. Oh, and you know what? I just realized.
You know what, Mitty? I don't think the Solo movie's gonna suck. I think the Solo movie's gonna be on point.
You know what's gonna be pretty dope? I think they're supposed to go into the origin of Chewbacca and show how he developed his language through talking with sea lions. It's basically the same dialect. If you ever listen to a sea lion.
You're not fucking serious, bro.
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Do a sea lion and tell me that you don't sound like Chewbacca.
You know what Chewbacca needed was a new cord. That's what he needed was a brand new cord. The proper cord.
I'm done.
Get on the podcast, man. Wow, Mitty, man, you had your Star Wars minute, and you really fucking spiraled, man.
Mitty, where can people find you on social media, sir?
Literally, no one's checking for me on social media. Don't even look. I'm the most invisible motherfucker out there, man. Like I can put up beats for free or pay you to use the beats, and no one will still fuck with me. That's how I'm living. Hey, but shout out that I did get a like from Eric Sermon this week. And that was pretty damn dope.
Nice.
Shout out to Eric Sermon.
That was pretty damn dope.
Thank you, Eric Sermon.
Thank you. Shout out to Eric Sermon, man, for pumping my ego up just a little bit.
Is he going to be on the
Maybe
album?
I can make like $40 this year on music.
Hey, Eric Sermon, if you're listening and you want to discuss time travel in Star Wars Rebels, I need you to hit my boy Mitty up. And then maybe that'll lead into some movies that that'll lead up into some future.
Hey, Eric Sermon, Star Wars. Hey.
Facts.
Hey.
Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy.
Who is that? Why do you keep saying that?
Man, fuck Kathleen Kennedy, man. Go Google that bitch. It's all about Dave Filoni gang. Dave Filoni over Kathleen Kennedy all day, son.
Wow, Minnie's got grudges, man. He's only on the podcast.
Indeed.
I'm an angry old man.
Minnie, we're gonna have to scale back, man. We're gonna have to scale back the Rebel Minute at the end of the show if you're not gonna be able to fucking contain yourself.
No Rebel Minute. There's no. Shout out to Rebel. I didn't know we named it Rebel. Is it Rebel Minute?
Rebel Minute.
Rebel Minute. I didn't know we had a name for it.
Oh,
all right. Rebel Minute.
Bo Walker, where can people find you on social media, my friend?
If so inclined, they could find me on the social media places at Bometheus. I be trying to make stuff for people to enjoy. What do I know? Fuck it.
He's like, I be making stuff.
I be making stuff, but a lot of the time I'm doing comedy.
Up and making.
What the fuck do I know? Yeah,
Making stuff and
making. I've been making stuff and making.
I would definitely love to have like a 2-hour conversation, me and you, couple of drinks, and discussing some funny stuff. Man, that'd be great. Man.
I would love it.
I gotta come down and see you, man.
Dust Mites the Dangerous.
Yo, Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites on the Facebooks, Dust Mites on Xbox Live, Dust Mites on the SoundClouds, which I haven't even updated in a while, but who gives a fuck? But right here every week.
That's right.
Every other week on the Cobra-LA podcast. Welcome to the Drome. Don't forget, Enter the Realm Monday nights live on the Rumble Collectors YouTube channel. That's where I'm being.
And last but not least, myself, I am Nathan Has Skill on Twitter, on Bandcamp, on SoundCloud, on Instagram, right here with your favorite snakes every week or when we feel like recording this podcast.
Whenever we can.
We will be here. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit us up. You can hit my personal email, nathanhaskill@gmail.com, with questions, concerns, gripes, praises, complaints, all that shit. If you want to you want to complain that we did some Asian accents today, fucking let me hear it. I don't care. Whatever.
Hard copy. If you want,
hard copy. Sorry,
hard copy. Hit them there.
If you want a hard copy, hit me up at the Gmail as well, or DM me anywhere. And on my Bandcamp, you can buy any of my music, which is produced mostly by these two fine young gentlemen here. And you can also buy Bo's comedy albums on Bandcamp as well. Thank you very much. This has been episode 3. Welcome. Goodbye from the Terror Drome. What did I do now?
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Yeah. Right. Farewell.
Dre Love. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Terror Drome.
Fare thee well. Terror Drome.
Dude, you guys ready to go to bed? I don't want to fucking go to bed. We could do. Why don't we just
stop more beer?
Why don't we stop this and we do episode 4?
I would love to, but I have to be up at 4 in the morning.
Fuck you.
I know. I'm sorry.
Guys.